Hey guys, Planet Everything here, and today we're going to be discussing the new EOS R5. So I do not know the reasoning behind the new name for this camera. I don't know why it's the R5 and not the R2 or something like that. Actually, the R2 would kind of maybe infringe on Star Wars, I don't know. But the actual camera is insane. It's ridiculous. It's the coolest thing we've seen in a long time, from Canon at least. So not only does this camera shoot 8K, not only does this camera have dual card slots, but it can shoot 20 frames a second digitally taking pictures. Not mechanically. Mechanically it can take 12. But it can take 20 images in a second that are up to 83 megapixels. 83 megapixels is many times the amount of megapixels that this camera has, and I would say this is a pretty great camera. I'm not going to necessarily upgrade to this camera if it is the price that they say it is. Now, although $3,500 is what I've heard or seen on a few different news websites about the possible price of this camera. $3,500 seems low for this camera. I'm not gonna lie. It does not seem like it should be $3,500. It seems like it should be real close to the EOS R, or the EOS 1DX Mark 4, 3, 2, 4. I forget which one they're on. I think that EOS Mark 4, the new one that they just released, EOS X Mark 4. But the EOS R is their mirrorless camera, which is meant to compete with some Sony, Panasonic, and Nikon cameras. And they're beating all of them with this camera. This one camera just kind of crippled it just kind of destroyed all of the other competition. It's something to look forward to. Now, they have said that they're going to release this thing before the Olympics this summer. Now, because of sports or something, I don't know, but the ability to use these RF lenses that we get with the Canon EOS R series with a camera that is so extremely beefy yet kind of compact is going to be something that a lot of people are going to utilize to its fullest potential. They're going to get the best lenses of this type, because these lenses that fit on the R series are something else. They're actually quite well made. The RF lenses that Canon makes, and some of them are very, very good. There's like an f1.8 80 millimeter. I think I could be a little bit wrong on that one, but I think that's the right numbers. Anyway, the lenses that they make for these cameras are just ridiculous, bonkers, and the cameras themselves are also quite good currently. They have the EOS R, and then they have a cheaper version, which is also an EOS R of a sort. And then there's the EOS RA, which is sitting right up there for astrophotography. These are all Canon's mirrorless cameras, and they are quite possibly the best cameras on the market because of the compatibility with these RF lenses, and the expansion of these RF lenses, and the fact that when you buy an EOS R or an EOS R5, you're buying a camera that is not going to go out of style. You're not buying an old Canon EOS 5 what was it? Rebel T5i or Rebel T6i, obviously completely kind of a different category over there, but also great starter cameras, but you're not buying one of those cameras that you're kind of limited in lenses, and they're probably not going to be making too many more lenses that is for that camera. and they're definitely not going to be going out of production with those lenses. However, they might not be creating the new innovation and working towards a goal with those lenses. These lenses, on the other hand, there are new ones coming out every year, and there's something to look forward to, because if you have one of these cameras, you can either go out and buy the best lens there is for this camera right now, or you could spend many thousands of dollars more on the nicest EF lens that you can buy, because these are just so good that there's no reason to go out of these EOS R lenses. So what this camera will be able to deliver is a ramp up for the entire Canon camera industry, and being the first business to start with an 8K camera is at a consumer level. It's gonna need to bump up all of their other products as well. Like, it's gonna mean your point and shoots that you go to the store and get, the point and shoots that you have are gonna be shooting like 40 megapixels one day. Now, obviously, we're kind of far, that's a little distant for now, but once this camera comes out, it's not far off at all. That's something that is very near in the horizon, and it's gonna come up pretty quickly when we see this camera come out, and then Canon trying to scramble to get all of its other cameras up on the line to kick off with their all 4K cameras. Because if you have an 8K camera out that is at a consumer level, people aren't going to buy 1080p, 720p point and shoots when they realize Nikon has others and better ones, but Nikon doesn't have this top of the line thing pushing them forward. They have really, really expensive cameras that can do very good things, but they don't have a consumer level 8K camera that can shoot 20 frames a second. It's just insane. With these RF lenses, it's even better, but still, it is a significant thing for Canon to have a camera that is also developing with these lenses, and so you could have an EOS R, and likely 5 to 10 years from now, you will still be getting maybe not new EOS R lenses and maybe not new RF lenses, but you will definitely be getting lenses that are just as up to par and just as developed, if not more, than the EF series lenses, and probably at a better price than those EF lenses as well. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. The only real knowledge that we know of as far as it goes with when this camera is gonna come out is it's definitely gonna come out before the Olympics. We know that, and we do not know anything else. It's estimated July. No, it's estimated either like June or something like that. I don't know for sure, but I think somewhere around June is probably a good place to expect this camera to come out. It's already got a B&H page if you want to go check out all of the different specs for it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and also please share with your friends, because you know, sharing is caring.